Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this day 22 of our series, The Power of Five. Thank you again. Thank you, everyone, for some wonderful comments that we are getting and the requests for setting up meetings and other and the strategic calls that we have been having with business owners around the country. Last year, I was in Calcutta and was pleasantly surprised when I went into a networking event and a couple of people came up to me and said, "We keep on watching your Facebook Live, and when can we have a conversation?" So thank you very much for making us keep up this energy and this schedule. It's been now close to 2 years that we are on this Facebook Live, and every minute of it has been well spent. And I hope, sincerely hope, that being able to give you some insights into how you can improve your business and life, because we are on our mission of impacting the lives of 1,000 entrepreneurs every year. So today, day 22, I want to speak about something that a lot of business owners are scared about. They openly don't talk about it, but they're scared. And that is about stagnation. So when you hear the word stagnation, what comes to your mind? For me, it comes as water, not flowing or moving, simply sitting there, rotting, attracting bacteria and flies. Stagnation is a danger state because water is meant to keep flowing. And the same can be said about any individual or any organization. Because what happens to a person when they stop moving, growing to their full potential, and innovating for the betterment of themselves and society? The same thing can happen to an organization. An organization stops growing and innovating, they become vulnerable. They are vulnerable to being left behind while others keep moving, and we losing the entire traction of having set up a fantastic business. Competitors step in to do things better, while stagnant companies struggle to remain relevant and successful. For companies to flourish, leaders need to keep their people innovating, and for that, leaders need to keep innovating. And there are particular dangers of stagnation. This world is constantly evolving. It's evolving like nobody's business. Pre-COVID, we did not see these kind of changes, but it is constantly evolving and becoming increasingly competitive. And in today's business climate, stagnation has serious consequences for companies and people responsible for keeping them run. If you stop innovating, we risk falling behind our competitors. Stagnation can also lead to lack of excitement and motivation amongst employees. Without new challenges or opportunities for growth, employees become disengaged. They stop innovating and they may look for opportunities elsewhere to develop their talents and advance in career. Yes, you will have those people in your organization who are not willing to work in an evolving organization. But majority of people that I have met are all individuals who want to fulfill their personal goals and work for an organization which is constantly evolving. Without innovation, we risk being obsolete. Our products and services are no longer required. So today and over the next Monday, I'll be talking about 10 ways on how you can address stagnation, identify stagnation, address stagnation, and figure out ways to counter them. And the first of them, first of the 10, first of the 5 for today is set aside time for disruption. This can be a specific time of a day or a set number of hours per week, but make sure to schedule this time specifically for coming out with new ideas. Innovation and disruptions are two key concepts that drive entrepreneurship and shape the business landscape. It could refer to creation, development, implementation of new ideas, products, services, processes, business models that could give you significant value and differentiation. It involves challenging the status quo because all of us are very happy in the status quo. So it involves challenging the status quo, thinking creatively. Innovations can take various forms, such as technological advancement, improved user experience, unique value propositions, or disruptive business model. On the other hand, disruption occurs when innovative ideas, technologies, and business models challenge and potentially displace existing industries, product, or services. And we have seen that across industries in India, how some disruptive technologies, some disruptive product or technologies have come and changed the entire landscape of the business. Disruptive entrepreneurs typically identify overlooked or underserved markets and develop innovative solutions that offer superior value or efficiency. So question that I need to ask of all of you, if take a piece of paper and write something today, what are those things that you have done in the past 24 months or even the past 12 months, which are disruptive to the current way that you have been doing your business? Have you tried to identify overlooked or underserved markets? Have you tried to develop an innovative solution that offers superior value? Have you tried to improve efficiency in your products through some disruptive technology? Have you made something more affordable, more convenient, more accessible, more transformative to attract attention of customers and build loyalty? Disruption is no longer a taboo word. Once upon a time, disruption was taboo, but disruptive technologies often start in niche markets and gradually expand, challenging established players. When used in the context of entrepreneurship, I don't see disruption as something to fear, but I see disruption as something of an opportunity. So step number one, or option one, whatever you may call, it is that you should set aside time for yourself and your team into thinking about how can I disrupt this market. Second, encourage a growth mindset. It's all about mindset, ladies and gentlemen, and I've spoken about it multiple times because entrepreneurs understand continuous self-improvement and learning are critical to the personal and professional growth. As an entrepreneur, I need to create an environment where my team members are actively seeking new knowledge, skills, and experiences. Having an entrepreneurial mindset is absolutely pertinent in today's world. Do not look for people who come with an employee mindset. However good or bad the person may be, an employee mindset has serious limitations especially in the business sectors that we are in the MSME sector. So see how you can develop the entrepreneurial mindset. It's all about challenging yourself and having the humility to learn from others. When we believe our intelligence, abilities, talents, and even interests are likely to be learnable, we are more likely to succeed. With a growth mindset, we can see every challenge as a learning opportunity. We become more adaptable, we become more resilient, and we're constantly looking for ways to improve. Number three, create alerts for change. Jack Welch once said, change before you have to. And in today's volatile business environment, a good leadership rule of thumb is to use a dashboard of key business dimensions to create alerts when the change is required. Does something break in our ops every day? Do you see increasing delays in our service regions? Are you encountering a high number of fraudulent transactions or canceled transactions? In an ideal world, it should not happen, but in a real world, it happens all the time. In a real world, operations break more often than not, and we have multiple issues causing the problem. And no ops team, however big, can monitor all the metrics at one time. So they start looking at numerous dashboards and reports. That said, any dashboard is only as good as the people who populate it. So listening to and making sense of the signals that are being collected at the lower ranks is unparalleled. Do we as a business owner have our ears to the ground? Or we are only talking about taking the eagle's eye perspective? As an entrepreneur, we need to be both an eagle and an ant to be able to see the big picture and also see the alerts that we are getting on a regular basis. Number four, ask, if I was starting this business today, would I be going to the market with what I'm bringing now, with a revised version of what I'm bringing now, or something totally new? And unless the answer is that you wouldn't change a thing, you would do exactly what you're doing, you are at the risk or already stagnating. If your answer is either of the last two, that is, I could bring something, a revised version, or I could bring something which is totally new, it is time to get busy with the changes that you need to make. You need to look at new products. When was the last time you evaluated your range of products? And it is not only for manufacturers, it's for traders and distributors. When was the last time you evaluated the range of product portfolio that you're offering? This typically distributors, and I was with a conference with one of the large merchants chambers, and they said, we are traders. We sell what is given to us by our principals. And I asked this question, why would you take something from your principals which you can't sell? When was the last time you did it? And also ask this question, and I ask this question consistently to all my clients and entrepreneurs whom I meet. If you were to start the business today, would you hire the same team that you're having? Would you hire them again? And if the answer is no, my question to you would be, ladies and gentlemen, why are they in the team today? If you would not rehire them, if you were to start the business again, why are they in the business today? So always ask this question, if I were to start again, would I do this same things that I'm doing today, or would I do something new? And number 5, keep a tab on competitors. Too many people are reacting to competitors only when a quotation is sent out. None of us are doing competitor mapping. If you aren't innovating or growing, you can bet one of your competitor is. So don't be caught by surprise. Keep tabs on what your competitors are doing. Observe what they're doing and any new developments that they may have. Also keep an eye on companies from other industries that also cater to your target audience, and could they increase the product portfolio? They could be plotting to expand the product portfolio, so you need to be one step ahead. If you want to succeed as a business, you need to keep an eye on your industry through a competitor analysis mapping. It is like preparing for the championship game. You need to study the strengths and weaknesses of your competitors to help identify opportunities for play and boost your competitive edge. Competitor mapping is the cornerstone of any business, and by visualizing opportunities, you can make the strategic decisions when launching a new product or a service or a new social media strategy. Competitor mapping is the process of identifying competitors and analyzing their market position to visualize the overall competitive landscape. And when was the last time you and your core team members sat down and analyzed this question? What is our competitor up to? What are the good things that they're doing? What is the market intelligence that I have from about them? About what are they are on the verge of coming out with. They are also talking to your customers. They are also taking feedback. They are also sharing with your customers. When was the last time you sat down with your customer and asked, hey, Mr. Customer, what is my competitor up to? Talk to 10 of your close customers, and they will give you a huge amount of insight, which you probably are missing out. These are the top 5 ways of not stagnating, and if you're stagnating, how to fix it. Next Monday, I'll be back with another round of 5 more points on which you should focus upon if you believe you're stagnating. Keep writing to us. Ask your questions. Ask what we should be doing different. Tell us what we should be doing differently. Tell us what you need from us. Set up the strategic meets with one of our coaches. It's a complimentary thing. You don't lose a dime. We give you a business health checkup, which we call the BHC. You fill it up. And once you fill it up, you get to know so much more about your business. And with that document, you get into a strategic call with one of our coaches. You get a mountain of activities that you can do. You don't have to work with us, but don't lose this opportunity. Till next Monday, same place, same time, I'll catch up with you with one more episode of The Power of 5 and how you can become a fantastic entrepreneur. Good morning and God bless.